Good evening, everyone. Hope you are doing well. We have a lot of people joining us tonight. We think we may even have some guests with us from other companies, so we welcome them. This is being recorded, so if you have an agent friend at another company or yourself need to come and go as you please, or you just want to replay this over and over because you can't wait to see me. Kidding on that last one, of course. We will have this up in our YouTube channel. This also will be public because we're so excited about this new integration. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that everybody can get in the room. We will ask that you guys keep yourselves on mute till the end. Thank you, Eve, about the nice hair. Just got a haircut hours ago. I had big plans to have my WiseAgent hat on if my haircut did not go as planned. And then I also had even bigger plans to get into my WiseAgent t-shirt. And then when I flipped and put it on, I realized that the minute I had a little blazer over it, you couldn't see it. So I'll wear those for you another day. But let's get right into this. Again, we know you're busy tonight. We appreciate you. This is being recorded, and I am going to go ahead and mute. I think we got a couple people coming in have not muted themselves. You will be able to unmute yourselves later. So let's start at the top. Why are we here? Well, we are here because I have the excitement and the honor of introducing to some of you that have not been in it yet, our new CRM, WiseAgent. As you know, EXIT Strategy, we've always had a CRM for you since I think 2014 was when I bought the product, our previous product. And if you are still in the previous product market leader, you're welcome to stay in there as long as you like. But I will tell you tonight, the 12 things your CRM must do for 2022. It's going to blow your mind what this product can do that almost no other product can. I spent about 6 months researching new CRMs. This product, as I've shared with some of you, is 7 times the cost per seat or per agent that our previous product was. So it was a very large investment for me. But I found with my database, I was outgrowing most of the CRMs I was testing. I wanted to be able to do things like text messaging, large groups at once, but individual texts. I wanted to be able to send CloudCMAs more easily. I wanted to do a lot of things that most products simply were not able to do. And I also was really struggling with the lack of technical support and the lack of new integrations. The real estate landscape technology-wise is changing so quickly. It's almost overwhelming for some of us. And we needed a company that was going to really back us and give ongoing support. So what I'm about to show you, some of you, it will not be new because you've been in the product. I loved the feedback from those of you that are in it already going, Nick, this is 100 times better than what we were doing before. Why were we not in here years ago? Quite frankly, this product wasn't where it was today or is today as it was years ago when I first looked at it. I also couldn't afford it years ago. And we didn't need it because we weren't as big and the agents weren't as individually as strong as we were before. I'm finding out now, most of you, as many of you know, we have a new #1 agent for EXIT Realty in Illinois. Steve Kaleno, the Kaleno Group, came over from Remax earlier this week. Massive producer, just incredible volume, hundreds and hundreds of transactions every year. He's focused as a listing agent, and some of the things that this product does, he's never seen or been able to implement all in one product before. So we're blowing our own minds, and we want to be able to use it for those of you that are wanting to grow your own business, not only in terms of your database, but in terms of your mentoring business, your coaching business within EXIT. That is why we're here. I don't want you to just get to 100% commission because at least 3 of you on this call are already at 100% commission for the year. We want you over 100%. There are 5 of us, count us, 5 of us already this year that are over 100% commission. It's only possible at EXIT, and it's really hyper possible at EXIT Strategy because we do cap you and take you to 100% commission, and we have all these extra tools that are free. But I could talk all night about why I want you here and why you should invite some agent friends. But let's dive actually into the real content of why we're here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And again, please hold your questions to the end if you can. I have learned over the past couple of weeks that it seems like a lot of you enjoy the PowerPoints when I can stay on track a little better. So I try to listen. Here we go. This is Project X. This is a big thing within Project X, is these tools. And you know that last week we had week 1 of 6 weeks to 6-figure realtor income increases. I have already increased my GCI this year by over $100,000 from last year using some of the techniques that I'm going to show you tonight, because again, I've been testing this product for months. Number one, first must do for any CRM in 2022. And by the way, every CRM has its flaws. Every CRM has its drawbacks. There is no perfect CRM, just like there is no perfect realtor. So if there is something that you would love it to do that it doesn't yet, I got to tell you, it doesn't do it. There's very few things it doesn't do and doesn't do well, but also the development team at WiseAgent is so amazing that they have the staff and the budget to fix things or add things. So no CRM is perfect, but this is about as good as you're going to get. It's very, very close to perfect. The first big thing is it must sync with Google Contacts. If you are not in a CRM that syncs with Google Contacts, you are not at a CRM at this point. Your phone, this is nothing new to anybody, this comment for me, your phone has to be a sponge of information moving forward. It is the baseline of your database operation. But what I'm going to ask you to do with your phone tonight and moving forward is a little different. It's a little bit more intense. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But your phone has to be a sponge of information, because guess what? No one except you owns your database. You are given a username and password from WiseAgent that is yours and yours alone. That is your database, not mine. If you leave EXIT Strategy by chance, by the way, you can go buy your own WiseAgent CRM account. They're expensive every month, but that is yours to take with you. Google Contacts, that is yours no matter where you are. But your database has to sync with Google Contacts, and WiseAgent does it so well. It's the baseline of your operation. Whether you have an iPhone or an Android, both of them have the ability to sync going into contacts under preferences or system settings. It syncs to a specific Gmail account. What Gmail account you use is up to you, but that Gmail account has a feature called Google Contacts. There's one Google Contacts account per Gmail account. So you can't sync a bunch of Google Contacts accounts. It's one Google Contact account per Gmail account. I have one Gmail account for everything, guys. So if you think you're too busy, I would challenge that. I think you need better organization. I'm here to help. So you've got that to have that Google Contacts account do a two-way sync with your CRM and your phone. Think of Google Contacts as the bridge between your phone, where you're meeting people daily going, hey, what was your last name again? What was your email? You're texting, you're living in that phone. That's your baseline, that's your sponge. And then Google Contacts is the bridge between your phone and your CRM. God forbid you delete everything in your CRM, Google Contacts is still there. God forbid you lose your phone. Some of you that have been around me a while know if I used to do that quite a bit when I was younger. It's your bridge. Google Contacts is your bridge. So one Google Contacts account synced between all these different things. That is your get out of jail free card if you screw anything up or lose anything in the cloud. The genius of WiseAgent is that not only is it such a good integration with this and so many other features of Google we're going to talk about later, they also have such amazing support. Lana has a massive database. She has one of the biggest I've seen as a realtor. It's also got her other databases from other businesses she's had in the past. Some of you have multiple businesses that I'm looking at online right now. I have 2 businesses right under, well, 3 actually, if you count Strategic Title. I also am a coach. So I've got that coaching database. Some of you may want to start thinking about creating a label or a group within your CRM, your WiseAgent CRM, that's specifically for realtors, realtors you've done deals with, realtors you've met, realtors you haven't met yet. So we'll talk more about that later. But grouping your contacts is what I want to dive into a little bit right now. Grouping your contacts is so key moving forward. Here's why. Going back to Lana as an example, Lana and I have 2 of the biggest databases I know. And, you know, we were taught the more the merrier. I still believe the more the merrier. There is no limit to the number of contacts you can have in your WiseAgent CRM. But there's some big limits now that we're expanding all the cool things it can do as to what you can do with a specific group. And let me explain that. You want to start hyper-focusing your content because you're going to realize now the newsletter is the baseline of your month, but do you want to send the same newsletter to everybody? Now that it's easier, it's in Spanish, it's in all different kinds of formats, you may want to start breaking that newsletter up. So I had 3 different market leader accounts in order to get enough content out every month in one newsletter, because I was doing one for agents, one for people within EXIT that weren't at our office, and one for the consumers. You now can do everything in one. There's actually an entire webinar within WiseAgent for people with multiple businesses, saying the more the merrier businesses. You can have several businesses running out of your WiseAgent account. I don't care, as long as it is IDFPR compliant. So here's your pro tip. No group should have more than 250 people in it. No group, no label. So you can have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people in your WiseAgent, but no group or label should have more than 250 people in it. Here's why. You're going to want to be able to text these people in a group. That's one of the biggest things I wanted to do that most CRMs don't do. They don't effectively mass text in a group. So pro tip, number one, make sure there are less than 250 people in each group. You can have 1,000 groups if you want to, but you've got to have less than 250 people in each group that you want to mass text that group. Now, you can have as many people as you want in a group, well over 250, but just realize you're not going to be able to easily touch a button and text that group, because there's a maximum number of texts that go out, 250 at once. So you want to group your people, 250 people or less than 250. Let's be safe and say 249 is your max. Now, some of us on this line, like Eve Benton, even I have been doing this for a while. Eve Benton, your managing broker, is also still a selling agent, top producer, as a matter of fact, doing amazing. And Eve and I both have probably more than 250 past clients. According to Zillow right now, I have over 600 past transactions in Chicagoland alone. What does that tell me? I need to break that group up. Here's how I did it. I split it up between past clients and VIP past clients. What's the difference? The VIP past clients are the ones that have given me testimonials. All right. So no group should have more than 250 people in it. Now, by the way, how did I split that up for the office? Producing agents versus non-producing agents. Because some of you that are non-producers, I'm going to give you some extra love and some extra pushes. And I want to be able to do that up to 249, 250 people at the touch of a button. So I separated the office group into two just for purposes of some mass text. Now, you can absolutely send the same text to two different groups. So you've got a group of 500 people, split it up into two groups of 250 or less each. And then you can click and have both groups get the same text, but they can't come out at once. Must number two, easily send e-blasts and newsletters. Now, good Lord, if your existing CRM doesn't do that, shut it off. But it is no longer acceptable to me to send just one generic newsletter to everybody every month. I think it should be more fully focused on specific groups or subsets of your database. If you are talking to strangers who have never met you, but somehow you fell into their phone number and their email address, why are you sending them some of the same personal Happy Thanksgiving friends that you're sending out to past clients? Wouldn't it be great to say, I am so thankful for you and your business this past year. All of you that have sent me your referrals, what's that going to go to? VIPs, past clients. I'm going to more tailor fully my newsletter. Another big thing, our past CRM market leader doesn't have a Spanish newsletter. I wanted it in Spanish as well as English. Now you've got one in English, one in Spanish. And by the way, there's even the Canadian dialect. For those of you that maybe have some Spanish speaking clients, put them in their part of the database so that they can get this Spanish newsletter. If you've got some Canadian clients even, I'm not sure where your database is going to go, but that was a big request. So there is a baseline newsletter pre-written for you every month. But I think some of us are going to want to create more of a drip campaign. I'm going to create a weekly drip campaign for my buyers and a separate weekly drip campaign for my sellers that are currently active on the market, or I've done a CMA or got a search set up for. Why is that? I think they need to hear from me more than once a month. And I think they need a little bit more custom content. This is the only CRM that does that so much easier to touch of a button. Video is a must. Now, WiseAgent allows you to do the same thing we did with Market Leader, and most decent CRMs will now have some sort of ability to do video. What I love about WiseAgent, you can film the video right in the WiseAgent itself. So if you want to send a video directly to somebody, and you're like, oh man, I got to go film the video, upload it to YouTube, then send a link and cut and paste and all this stuff. You don't have to do that now. You can film it right in WiseAgent. I will tell you this much. they still tend to look better if you go ahead, film them using your tripod and your ring light, do them nice, upload them to YouTube, and then you can edit and cut and paste. But if you're in a hurry, you can do it right in WiseAgent. And by the way, you can do it right on your phone out in the field. I've sent a couple of you a video, literally sitting there going, hey guys, congratulations on your closings today. Click, send it to a group of 5, 10, 15 people from the field on my phone, never even logged into my computer. So WiseAgent, they don't have a separate app for your mobile device. WiseAgent works in your mobile device on their browser. Another big thing, if you do want to do more video, this is the best time to start because WiseAgent is so video friendly. Think of it this way. Another pro tip for you. WiseAgent allows up to 2,500 emails a day. That's 75,000 total a month. What if you were going to say, I've got a weekly update for buyers saying, hey guys, you know what? It's Wednesday. I've got some openings this weekend. Would you like to go out and see some new properties? By the way, here's a list of everything that's going on in the market this week, whether that's inventory, maybe you want to send a list of open houses for the weekend. You can go in the MLS and download a PDF, send that out as an attachment, and have a nice video. Why do I love video? A lot of these people may have never met you before. It's been a while, etc. There is nothing like live interaction, and live interaction as close as we're going to get for a lot of us right now. And in the very, not only near future, but in the long term, some of these people are out of town, out of the country. They don't live here yet. We live on video. So let's make sure to get these videos out. Up to 7,500 a month. So you have plenty of room. For those of us like myself and Lana, and I'm trying to see who else is on here. I'm going to pick on a few people in a good way, hopefully. Victoria, you're on here. You're building your database up big. Martin has been in the business a long time. Martin probably has a lot of people in his database. Cheryl, $100,000. Congratulations on capping. We're proud of you. She's building her database. Doesn't cut it to only have 5,000 or 7,500 emails a month anymore, guys. If you're not already on our CRM and you're a guest, check and see what the maximum capacity per month is on your Eblasts, okay? Next slide. Must number 3, individual text for up to 250 at once. People are often missing your emails or they're unsubscribing. Did you see what our good friend Michelle Mills Clemens, the CEO of CAR, said today? She goes on her Facebook, guys, notice I had 7,000 emails in my inbox. I am starting over. Guys, please don't start over and miss a client. But I got to tell you, all of us are having email fatigue, video fatigue, text message fatigue. We're not there yet. What if you sent out your monthly e-newsletter as a baseline? Hey guys, I've got the toy drive coming up. I'm so excited about that. Boom, there's your e-newsletter, gets the email out. For anybody you've got a mobile number for, you send them a text up to 250 people at once. So get those groups cleaned up. 250 people at once. Hey guys, I've got that toy drive coming up. You want me to pop by for a toy? Do you have a toy to give me? Want to pop by my office? Let me know. Text message marketing. I'm studying it. I have friends in MBA programs at Kellogg, et cetera, that are going, Nick, this is the way to go. And you can do video right in the text. You can send a graphic. Amanda, our amazing graphic designer, has all these graphics. So here's a thought for you. Let's do a pro tip. Warm people up to this new number. So when you go into WiseAgent, right up at the top on the menu, one of the items is Wise Text. So I get a lot of questions about the texting. Now that I've played with it for a couple months, sometimes at 3 in the morning. So if you did get a text from me late at night from my WiseAgent number, sorry, I'm playing with it in the middle of the night, trying to get off that pattern. I've learned most of it, so I'm getting back on my normal sleep schedule. But pro tip, you're going to have to get a number through WiseAgent just for texting. Why is that? Well, your cell phone number by federal law can't do that. But your mobile Wise Text number can do that up to 250 people at once. They will get the text, just like many of you have gotten them from me now that I've been learning how to use it. You'll get something and it's from a specific number. That is your Wise Text number. Pro tip, warm people up to the new number as your marketing/event line. Not here's my second phone number, here's my junk number, I'm going to send a bunch of stuff to you in your marketing/event line. They will see that line. Tell them to program that number in their phone. Do that in your newsletter. Why I did this training strategically, you know I'm pretty strategic, right? Why I did this strategically right before the holiday is that you are going to sit on that phone, hopefully, and start texting and calling and wishing people a happy Thanksgiving. Aren't you the next couple of days? And if you get busy, by the way, this weekend, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you travel safe? How was your family and friends? Okay. What a great time to say, by the way, I've got a new cool thing. It's a marketing and event line. I just wanted to let you know because there's some cool upcoming events. Program this number in your phone. It's not my cell phone number. You know, it's not necessarily going to be something I use often, but maybe once a month, you'll get something from me. By the way, guys, program mine in right now. It's 224-243-6425. Again, that's 224-243-6425. What does that spell out, you ask? Well, it spells out my name. You can create a clever custom 4-digit ending such as sold, sell, home, etc. if it's still available. All right. So get a Chicago number. They've got a bunch of the 224s left. Get them tonight if you can. Get your Wise text number. It's free. All this stuff is free. Program your own number into your phone so you remember it. I see a spelling error on my slide. I'll get that, fix that later. All right. So that's individual text. Oh man, guys, this is one of the biggest things when I sat there going, this is 7 times the cost of our other CRM a month for me. Whew. But this is a game changer. It's just a game changer. My clients are already so into this. Next one, must number 4, create custom landing pages. Oh man, this is such a good one. If you've got an open house, what about an open house sign-in? What about a client sign-in? What are you doing for that right now? Well, I got a piece of paper. Doesn't work. Don't do it. Do a custom landing pages. You get them free from WiseAgent. You can only use active one at a time, but you can create all of them at once or one at a time and keep a library of them. And then you just click on which one you want active. So I'm going to be building one for testimonials saying, hey, here's my link to my testimonial page. Go ahead and click here. And that's where you go. It then would send them to the different sites they've got to go to. It doesn't connect all directly to the different testimonials because we're all using different things. We'll talk more about testimonials another day, guys. But what a cool thing, landing pages. And there's really a lot more we're going to talk about another day on landing pages. But if your CRM doesn't do landing pages, it's time to switch your CRM. And if you're at EXIT Strategy, we've already done it for you. Pro tip, if you're offering to pick up toys for a toy drive, you can create a custom landing page to have them sign up, get their contact information, their home address, all that good stuff when they can have it picked up by you. So get active with our events. Okay, that's why we're doing these events. My next slide for you. Must number 5, syncs to Gmail. Syncs to Gmail. I'm going to give you a demo, so please hold. In WiseAgent, I'm going to use Tracy as an example. I'm not sure if Tracy's on with us tonight, but Tracy from our office, one of many of you that I correspond with regularly, the issue that I have with most CRMs is there is no email connected, or they've got their own clunky email system because they're trying to get you to buy leads, AKA our former CRM. I didn't like any of that. I want you to have your own email address that you choose of your own choosing. You control it. God forbid you ever leave EXIT, that you don't have to mess with that address. It shouldn't be at your, at Nick at I'm going to be at exitforever.com. I hope you are. But it should be Nick at nicklibert.com or nicksellschicago@gmail.com, whatever that is. The issue I have is either in most systems, you are giving away the goose and that your team or your husband, wife, spouse, emergency at the office person goes in there and they see everything or they see nothing. I'll give you an example. Tracy is one of our agents. If I said to Tabron, I'm not sure if Tabron's on tonight, but Tabron, go into my WiseAgent or go into my CRM. Most CRMs are going to go, well, here's every single email Nick's ever sent to everyone. Just go ahead. Here's his database. And Tabron then gets to read emails from my mom and emails from Laura and from all of you, or he gets nothing. In WiseAgent, because it syncs to Gmail, which 99% of us are on Gmail as our primary email account. Guess what happens? Look at this. Conversations with Tracy. Every single email that I have sent or gotten from Tracy is right there. So Tabor can sit there and look at it and go, okay, you know what? The last time you talked to her was November 15th. So you did not wish her a happy Thanksgiving over email. You better get that email out, or a text message, which I haven't sent her any yet, but I can send her one right now. Want to see? So Tracy, if you're on, I'm sorry, you're about to get a text from me. As long as their cell phone number is as long as their phone number is in here, and it's their cell phone number. So if you've got a home phone number, you've got it listed as a home phone number, their work line, make sure it's changed to their mobile number. And then you click on send text. And then, hey, it's just Nick on WiseAgent saying hello. Obviously, I've been making sure this worked tonight. And then you can attach a video. Oh, wow, you can. And look, you can upload it. You can choose a video, anything like that. So you can do it right from your computer right now, okay? And if you were on your phone doing this in WiseAgent, again, it doesn't have a separate app. It's just in your browser. You could literally make the video right there, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and send that. And in a second or so, it will be sent. And then it records. Notice it says right there, successful messages, error 1. Oh, replied to. So that's error. Oh, because I have an extra number in there. Isn't that genius? Look at me. So you have to make sure that their phone number is correct. Thanks, Nick Libert. So I will fix that. And then I will go ahead and resend that. So then number of calls, number of texts, see where it says number of texts? All of that is right there. So it will be tracked for you. Let me give you an example of someone else in my database. Let's see. Let's see if Tabron's in here. All right, so no text from Tabron, 2 are from Tabron yet. And I want to show you something else while I'm in here. So I need to add his phone number if it's not already in there. And then also lead enhancement. We're going to come back to lead enhancement in a second. But the minute that I want to text him, all I've got to do is make sure that I've got his first name, last name, email address if I want to send him an email, of course, just like always, but then cell phone number. What is their cell phone number? Okay. And then you do not need the 1 in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and give Tabron a text right now. And by the way, I see 1 comment so far. What does everybody have as questions while I show you this demo? You want to unmute yourselves while I get this ready? Any questions so far? All right, then let's go ahead. So there's Tabron's cell phone number.
Nick, this is Lana. I have a question.
Well, hello, superstar.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Have you done birthdays yet? And do you realize, or did you know that it doesn't automatically pull them like our other one did, that we have to manually do it?
Does it pull it from where?
Currently Market Leader pulls automatically if you have it set into a group category to the birthdays, it automatically sends out the campaign. But in WiseAgent, we have to set the campaign manually, make it ourselves.
So what you're saying is you need to, on each individual person, when their birthday syncs up, you have to add that individual person to the birthday campaign, not a whole group, right?
You can do it one of 2 ways. You can either set each person to go out on that date and you make the email, you make the picture, you do everything.
You can't set it up to go out in advance is what she's saying. Yeah. Is that what you're saying, Lana? I'm sorry.
No, you should.
No,
you absolutely are
you
able
can set it up to
advance.
go in advance, but you either have to add them to the campaign manually, but you have to make the picture like before it was made for us. We have to go in and make the happy birthday picture, And then you'll have to know that you got to change that every year or else they'll keep getting the same birthday.
Oh, well, they're gonna, okay, so two things on that. So it is automated. So once you do it, it's set it and forget it. But yes, you would want to change unless you wanted to send the same graphic every year. It's going to go through with a happy birthday graphic. It is very automated. So I think actually Eleni may want to show us how to do the birthday campaigns because it is very plug and play. So
Okay, I went on with them and it's not automatic like we think it is. Just so you know, you got to
Okay.
have a class.
We'll have a class because automatic to me is what they showed me. But anyway, I think what you mean is it mass, like boom, one in the whole group and done? No, it's not. It needs to be a little bit more individualized, but it is one, you can set anything up in WiseAgent to be sent out in advance. So you just need to know what you're going to send them. And may I make a recommendation? I think you should start doing birthday videos. Just a thought.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm really going to push you guys because here's the thing. I think that this Lana brings up a great point, is that there is automation in some CRMs. I think the automation here is much better, but there's also going to be a time and a place for, if we're really going to drill down and make these things more personal, you know, was it easy to send out one newsletter to all Lana's 7,500 people or my 10,000 people or vice versa? Yes. You can still do most of this stuff completely automated and generic. I would like to challenge you guys to make these a little bit more personal. In core, if you go into core, they will tell you you should be doing birthday videos personalized. My 3 different lenders that I work with that are in core all have sent me personalized videos recently. Because remember, core is for top agents and for top lenders, and I'm in core, so you guys don't have to spend the $3,000 a month to do it. They've been sending me personal videos, sometimes with weekly status updates. So Lana, I love the automation. Let's do some stretch goals together, and let's absolutely get Eleni on a training webinar for everybody. Okay, so good question on that. So I sent Tabern a text. Tabern got his text. Then it reminded me what I sent. So now let's go back to talking about the Gmail though. So the team needs to see who needs to get reached out to. That was a genius thing for them because I don't want to give anyone my entire Gmail account because it's a mess, and neither do you. But don't you want to be able to say to your team member, did I send them something? You know, think about clients, think about how valuable that would be. So this is very, very team friendly. Syncs to CloudCMA. Kind of coming up with my nitpicking. I have a nitpick on this one, the same way Lana had one on the birthdays. And this is actually not a WiseAgent one, it's CloudCMA's fault. So we'll work with them too. So must number 6 though, syncs to CloudCMA. Here was my problem before. Market Leader had what they called Market Insider. Better than nothing. You could send out a very generic thing by neighborhood to people. I wanted something much more specific. And I'm also really big now into what CloudCMA does in terms of the way it looks on CMAs. Whoever is unmuted, if you could mute yourself, that would be amazing because I hear somebody's microphone. I think I figured out who it is, but I won't tell. All right. So what does that mean for us? CloudCMA does a lot of cool stuff. Go right into integrations at the top of WiseAgent and connect it to your CloudCMA account. It's going to ask for what they call an API key. Open up CloudCMA, which is free, F-R-E-E, free 99, my favorite number, free for everybody in the MLS. Okay, and Connect MLS, our local MLS board, MRAD, CloudCMA is paid for already. You have a Cloud API key. You just connect that, and after that, your CloudCMA account, all the branding and all that, goes right into your account, and then each individual past client. Again, kind of going back to Lana's point again, can you mass do it for everybody in there? There may actually be a button for that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to go in for each individual past client and make sure you also have their address right. Because here's my problem with CloudCMA. The only issue I have with them right now is that it's really great as a quick down and dirty CMA for single family homes. It's not great for condos at all. So they're working on that. But just know, this is the only product I know of that syncs to CloudCMA, and we're really going to push you to use more of CloudCMA. You're going to see that in another training another night that has nothing to do with this one. Okay, so connect that in integrations. Every single past client can get a monthly automated CMA through CloudCMA branded to you for free. No limit on the number of those. Must number 7, integrates with social media. Well, the old one, if you found the link, you could connect the link so it said that you look, there's their, there's their LinkedIn. Well, okay, that's good. It's better than nothing. Now, with what they call lead enhancement, each one of your contacts, you can go in and see, even if it's a brand new contact, so this is very valuable for strangers. You can go in and click on lead enhancement and see what the CRM digs up for you. Okay, see what the CRM digs up for you. It's still not going to be as good as you going in there and going, Lana, R-E-I, and then spelling out and trying to figure out it, well, that looks like her in LinkedIn, things like that. But it's been pretty darn accurate for me, finding at least 1 or 2 social media accounts. And then it's already in there, so you don't have to really touch anything. The only thing you have to do is then if you want to add them and they're not already in your Facebook friends, LinkedIn connections, you would go ahead and add them then. So you go into lead enhancement, and then it's going to sync up social media accounts for that person. So let me go in and show you where that button is.
Hey, Nick, I just put in the chat, it might be good for Redfin and other lead sources where we don't know what the person looks like.
1000%, Eve. You're managing broker, watching your back, guys. So is Eve saying, what a great security feature, to suppose I didn't know Tracy or Tabrin. You go into lead enhancement, and then you just click on enhance contact. And then it's going to send anything that they find relevant to that specific person that they think might be a social media account. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. So let's go in. Let's pick on Shonda for a second. Actually, let's pick on Eve. She spoke. That's what you get when you speak during these webinars. I pick on you. Okay, so here's Eve. We got a birthday. That's actually her. That's just a birthday. That's not her real. Oh, we got her home address. Let's scroll down off to get off that. All right, lead enhancement, enhance contact. Look at all of these in 5 seconds. So there's LinkedIn, Foursquare, even though we don't use it anymore. YouTube, Eve, you got a YouTube channel? I didn't know that. Real Estate by Eve. Oh, I already subscribed. No, I don't subscribe to it.
And I got to change that name because that's a violation of license law now.
Well, not if it in the about section says, Eve, yes, it's a violation. Get that about section fixed. And get a picture up and all that good stuff. But isn't that cool, guys? I didn't even know she had a channel. Wouldn't that be helpful the first time you meet a new client, or get that, well, should I say, when you meet a stranger, don't meet him yet. Wouldn't that be great? So that is right there in your WiseAgent. It's called lead enhancement. If your CRM doesn't do that, come over to EXIT Strategy. I'll pay for the CRM for you. Okay, so that's must number 7. Has anyone passed out, died yet? Nope, we're good. Okay. Must number 8, syncs to Google Calendar. This one was a huge pet peeve of mine with several CRMs I tested out. So I've got a calendar on my phone and it says, Nick, it's somebody's birthday today. Okay, that's great. Now, and by the way, Tabrin, thank you. Tabrin says message received. Thank you, Tabrin. So I've got birthdays. You've got birthdays. Check this out. Right at the top of WiseAgent, when you click on integrations, I mean, there are so many different integrations in here. Look at all these different integrations. And one of them is Google Calendar. Right there. Google Calendar. Along with CloudCMA and all the other cool stuff in here. But you click on Google Calendar and then look at this. Right at the top of your home screen, there's your calendar. So what you should do every morning, get started, I love that. Every morning is go and see, I've got all these different birthdays. Happy 40th last week, Vince. Oh, Lord. Toby, I forgot to wish him a happy birthday because I didn't sign in last week. Look at this. So you can really, and then it'll say checked off if you've wished them the happy birthday. All right. So Google Calendar synced right up. So guess what? Your phone is your sponge. You go on social media, you say, oh my gosh, it's Toby's birthday. I should add that into my phone, right? Once it's in your phone, it's on your Google Calendar. And you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if I sent him a cute little video instead of an automated message? So let's get in there every day. All right. So that is the big thing. Number 8, syncs to Google Calendar. Whoops. No, I'm not sharing these slides with you. I'm going to show them to you. So that's that pro tip. That's the baseline for the day. Must number 9, 24/7 live support from the CRM. Man, I tested this one out. Eleni is the COO of WiseAgent. Have you met Mr. Market Leader? I haven't. And, you know, by the way, I was their #1 testimonial on Market Leader. I'm not mad at him. I'm paying for it for a while till all of you get synced up and over. But one of my struggles was that is not 24/7 support. It's not live support. You are not getting people that are really tuned in. You know, Eleni flew in. She's going to be back in January to be with us again, live in our office. And I emailed support at 3 in the morning during my mad rush to figure out what was the best CRM during my trial with them. They emailed back within like 30 minutes and not, hey, we got your note. Here's a ticket number. Somebody got back to me with the answer. And I'm like, what time zone are you in that you're doing that? I want to show you an example of that live. Earlier tonight, I was talking about RSS feeds. We're not going to go there tonight. That could be our next round of 12 more things your CRM should do. And I said, is there a component to WiseAgent that has an RSS feed? This is at 5:09 p.m., 5:10 p.m. because I'm a stellar genius. I spelled it WiseAgent CON instead of help@wiseagent.com. So I resent it at 5:29. So 5:29 p.m. I resent. And at 5:54, Michael, who I've never heard of, sends me back all the instructions and a step-by-step video. This is what you need as a real CRM. So here's my pro tip on that. Get your initial orientation. They can help you set up Google Contacts. It may take you a minute, but it is well worth it to get in with them with this orientation, get that cleanup done of your database, and then program this in your phone. help@wiseagent.com. help@wiseagent.com. It is, I got to tell you, a lot more content from them. We're going to talk about that in a second, but that hands-on help that's like, hey, how do I do this? What did you, I don't want to watch Nick's stupid video again. I want to hear it from you. That's why I chose these guys for 7 times the cost of the other ones. Here's another big thing. It wasn't one of my primary ones, but now it's actually one of my favorites. Weekly training on the product, and not the same stupid training over and over again. Here's how you sync up your contacts, boys and girls. This thing has so many integrations and tools and updates constantly. There's weekly training from Eleni and the entire support team, as well as special guests like Marky Lemons, who just had Eleni on her podcast, Annette Anthony last week. Getting an idea that like EXIT's also kind of feeling this product, but I'm the only one paying for it, right? So we're going to do it. We're going to master it. Pro tip, subscribe to WiseAgent's YouTube channel and their Facebook page, but especially their YouTube channel. Let me show you the content, okay? youtube.com/WiseAgent. They've got playlists, incredible playlists, but look at just on their home screen alone. See real results from Instagram Reels, WiseAgent client review landing pages, how to set up lead magnets. I don't even know what a lead magnet is. How to create real estate landing pages, how to import contacts into Wise. I mean, on and on and on. Do you know there's a Google Chrome extension specifically for WiseAgent? So you can press a button and you don't even have to ever data input when you're emailing back and forth again. Incredible stuff. That may be in our round 2 of this presentation, by the way. I was really impressed with that. So that go to do that pro tip right now. Their videos are a lot better than mine. You just don't get the orange face that you do with me. Must number 11, must sync to Dotloop. Okay, real talk, our old CRM did this too. This is not groundbreaking. If you are watching this and your CRM doesn't get into Dotloop, you should run. But we do provide you at our office a free Dotloop premium account for each one of our agents. Make sure to integrate it right away with connected with WiseAgent. But here's the pro tip for you on why I like this stuff. There's a commission tracker. There's a commission tracker, not in Dotloop, but it's in WiseAgent. start tracking your upcoming commissions. Poor Tabron, if he's on this call. Tabron, can I please get an update on how much money I get next month? All that annoyingness, you can track your own deals, your own new deals coming in, how much money you're going to get. All of that's right in the commission tracker, right in WiseAgent. And again, it syncs up to Dotloop. So all you got to do is look at what your pending deals are, and there's the information. So the commission tracker is really nice for deal flow and dollar tracking. And by the way, I do get a report, even though I can't see your contacts and can't steal your contacts and don't want your contacts. I can see if you are using your WiseAgent. So if you're telling me, oh yeah, oh my God, I'm in there every day and I'm just trying and nobody's reaching out, and then I find out you haven't even logged in, I can see you now. I just can't see what you're doing to a big degree, nor do I want to, but I'm here to help, because last but not least tonight, the CRM must be not only free, but coached. As you can see, I've been playing in it. I haven't mastered it. I've been playing in it. I'm already getting deals out of it, because people are already going, oh my God, I got a video from you. I unsubscribed to your newsletter 3 years ago. The texting is going to bring out new deals for you. The more focused content that you bring out above and beyond the general newsletter is going to bring more deals for you. What else in this system? Is it going to be better contact with your past clients because you're sending them a CMA through CloudCMA every month? I don't know what it's going to be for you, but I'm here to help you and coach you. Every single one of you gets a free WiseAgent account. If you don't have it set up yet, let us know as soon as you need it, and we're ready for you. I'm not going to turn off Market Leader. I'll pay for both for a while, quite a while, could be months and months, because I believe that you're just going to have to come over when you see it. But after these 12 slides, why would you not want to be over here playing with the big dogs of the WiseAgent CRM? I'm going to personally master it. I'm going to work with each one of you the same way tonight that if I press one button on my Zoom Premium over here, I can have you share your screen with me. We can walk into your account. I can be in Miami. Not that I will be, because I got no trips till New Year's. I could be in Miami. You can be in Miami. Is Shay on here? Shay and I have had some great training where she's got a Zoom background. I don't even know where she is. Jamaica and all these other fun places. You can be anywhere and use this CRM. I can be anywhere and coach you in the CRM. You have my commitment. The product will always be free. I will pay that 7 times what the old cost was at the old one, because I believe in the product and I believe in each one of you. And I will continue to do the monthly events for consumers so that we can get more information out to them. It's going to blow your mind in December. Not only do we have the toy drive, we have Huntington Bank talking to us and our clients about low money down programs, no money down programs, and even 15% down rehab loans. That's for the whole loan, not just the down, not just 15% on the current product or current property, but that's 15% down, including all the rehab for an investor. Some crazy stuff coming up. You need to get this information out to your clients. And now you can, at a touch of a button, have videos, text messages, all this stuff. I'm going to stop the video here because that is the end of my not so fancy slides tonight. But I do want to see if there's any other questions now that I've stopped the screen share. Good attendance tonight again, guys. We're going to week after week, we're getting 24 plus of you sometimes. Lead enhancements is good for Redfin and other leads. Thank you. Cheryl, numbers again. Are you asking for my personal my WiseAgent number? Well, I'd love to give it to you. My WiseAgent number is 224. It's actually, I call it Wise Text, by the way. Wise Text 224-243-6425. 224-243-6425, which, by the way, spells out Nick at the end. One more pro tip for you. Don't just give out. So if I said, oh, my number is 224-243 Nick, remember, we're not on rotary phones anymore, guys. If you go and you look at the actual keypad, smaller and smaller are those little your little characters. So be careful. If you're going to do that, maybe put below, like I'm going to do 224, my thing, parentheses, Nick, just so it looks fun for marketing. But that's it. Guys, any other questions? What date is going to, oh, Martin, good question, my friend. What date is the Huntington Bank? Well, we have two of them, one for you guys. So these are already in your calendar, but I will go ahead and send out the event invites to you. So you've got them directly in your inbox in addition. December 1st at 7 p.m. you will have the agent only version of this. Feel free to invite an agent friend. Would you like that invite right now? I'll send it to you all right now. That is just for you guys as agents. And again, feel free to invite an agent friend. I'm sending out that invite right now to all of you. It has been on the calendar for about a week now, but it is now going to be sent out to you personally to your email. Then the second one, the consumer version of this. So you have that email in your inbox as a calendar invite now. Then tomorrow you'll get the consumer version of this. The reason why you won't get it before then is I can't send out more than one calendar invite in 24 hours. So tomorrow evening, before I allow you to go for your fabulous Friendsgiving, Thanksgivings, all that good stuff, you'll get an invite to December 14th at 7 p.m. That is our consumer event. Strategically placed, not too close to the holiday, but yet after December 10th, because for those of you still in Market Leader next month, you'll probably use the old newsletter, which goes out on the 10th. So we're going to stick with Market Leader for those of you guys that are hesitant, taking a little time to transfer over, a little nervous. Don't worry about that. But I got to tell you guys, this CRM is where it's at. It's why I'm doing 100,000 more GCI so far this year than my entire 2020. And I'm here to get you more of you guys capped like some of our stars on the line. Congratulations again, Cheryl. If you didn't congratulate Wenzo yet, that announcement is just about to be made. He just capped. There are more people about to cap. Ben Fonte. Who else is about to cap? Mary Petrie just is about to cap as well. And let me see, there's one more person that Angela and I were texting back and forth about today. Let's see, hold on one second. Vincent, are you on the line? You are about to cap. And again, with 5 of you already at over 100,000 GCI, I'm really curious to see who's next on that. Thank you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. This will be up on public YouTube on my channel shortly. Have a great night.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.